Hey everybody, welcome back to Celeste. This is going to be episode 6, part 2 of our Let's Play. We decided to split this chapter up into 2 videos because it's a pretty long chapter, and quite frankly, the second half that we're going to play through in today's video goes pretty hard. So prepare yourselves for that, but otherwise, as always, we are chill maxing on this channel, so get your snacks, get settled in, get a blanket, get some water. And yeah, just prepare yourself to have a good time. We're hanging out, we're vibing, we're flying today with the golden feathers, and we're just gonna see what the game has for us today. But exciting to be back. The northern lights are so beautiful. Okay, so I guess we're like asleep again, having another like dream situation, because the fire was green, and we're talking to Badeline. Although, I don't know. I feel like the veil between being awake and being asleep is kind of like torn at this point. Anyway, the northern lights are so beautiful. Yeah, they are. Where are we? Dude, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea. We need to talk. Okay. I finally understand who you are. I'm doubtful. You're not my true reflection. Oh, but Madeline, she is. God, this is, I like almost forgot about this, that like Madeline really didn't internalize anything that Theo said in the last episode. She hasn't like fully accepted it yet, but like Theo's right that we need to establish a better relationship with Badeline, but Madeline is like not ready for it yet. So we're probably going to explore that a lot this episode. I'm not? You're everything I need to leave behind. No. No. You're cruel, paranoid, controlling. I mean, that's true. Why would you say that? No, it's okay. I understand now. I don't need you anymore. No, Madeline, you do. You need to learn that this is part of you. Have you not been reading the text? So you're just abandoning me? God, and that sucks, man. Like, as much as Badeline has been pretty evil and toxic for most of this game, like, does she deserve to be abandoned, you know? I don't think so. I'm setting you free. We'll both be so much happier. I guess it's kind of fair that Madeline believes that right now, in this moment, you know? You're so stupid. Oh, man. You think you can just leave me behind? You think you can blame everything on me? You think you're above me? Answer me. My God. Dude, look at Badeline, dude. She's going like full rage mode. That's just crazy. Calm down, please. Calm down? Yeah. 2 words that have never been effective ever, right? Breathe, Madeline. Use the feather. Oh God, yeah, the feather. Everybody take a second. Take some deep breaths with me at home. Just relax. That's what the feather's about. We're just chilling. Oh, yeah. Yep. Just so y'all are aware, this is a forced event. I was holding down X the whole time. It doesn't matter. This is like a canon event. You can't avoid it. You're going to think about a feather to stop me? Apparently not. You are not above me. And you can't climb this mountain. It's time to accept that. God. Ugh. Madeline, what's happening? Oh, God. Dude, y'all ever feel like this? Can anybody relate, or is it just me? I know it's not just me. That's a bit of a facetious question. But like, this is so real, dude. Like, Badeline's whole problem is she like keeps refusing to accept that, like, though Badeline is kind of toxic and evil and like wrong, right? Like, the whole idea that we can't achieve our goals, that we can't climb this mountain is like not true, right? It's a lie. It's the lie that we need to reject. But like Badeline herself, right? Whatever emotionally she represents, whether it's like depression or anger or like rage, right? The feelings themselves, right? Those don't need to be rejected. Like, one does not conquer anger or rage or depression or anxiety or any of these things. Like any of these unpleasant emotions. You can't conquer them by like suppressing them. It just doesn't work, you know? And like everyone who played this game when it first came out, like y'all know this, you know? Like, I kind of love that Celeste is such a like cultural touchstone, like an artistic cultural touchstone for like the mental health movements that have been taking place over the last like 8 to 10 years, you know? It's just such a beautiful game, so well done. But man, oh, we got some stuff to do this episode, right? We got to figure out the path forward. We got to help Badeline learn to confront herself. And we also got to... we got to get back into the gameplay thing and just enjoy these goofy little block things. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this thing. It's so derpy. The little noises they make, so funny. But man, take another sip of that water. You know, eat another little handful of those snacks, because we're gonna be here a while. You know, we got a lot to do this episode. Oh my god! Wait! Oh my god! How did I pull that off? He's actually goated. Oh man, it feels real good to have like some gameplay again, because like last episode was like all talking. And I just felt like it was necessary, though, to, like, separate the episodes because, like, I don't know. Like, the fireside mental health chats, those vibes are just, like, I don't know, kind of functionally distinct from, you know, this episode. Yeah, there was no way out of that. But yeah, get yourselves locked in, you know? Get ready for some climbing. Get ready for some dialogue, some character interactions, you know? We got a lot to confront today. But man, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a beautiful week. We're getting towards the end of this playthrough. Like, this is the, I think, second to last episode. More than likely. Like, we got to finish this chapter. And then we've got like one more after this, and then we'll be moving on to other games. So I'm excited for that. But you know, this video is kind of going up on a Thursday, and then the next one will be out next Thursday, and then we'll just move on to something else. Bit of shop talk for a second, just while we're here, because like there's, you know, nothing really to do here but like proceed, right? We've been kind of figuring out lately on the channel, like how we're going to do like the upload scheduling and stuff. And I think I've kind of gotten to a place where I've gotten like the rhythm with it, you know? So basically we're going to be doing like the sort of shorter, like 10-minute videos that are just kind of like a chill vibe on Tuesdays or maybe Mondays. That part I haven't figured out yet. We need to see what YouTube prefers. But anyway, Monday or Tuesday will be like the day for the shorter videos, and then we'll do like longer form videos on like probably Thursdays. And then maybe we'll do some shorts. I have some ideas for like 1-minute videos that could be kind of fun to do for shorts. Because, you know, shorts can be fun. I used to be kind of anti-shorts because I was like, I'm really not about that brain rot life. But I think there's room for healthy shorts. You know what I mean? Anyway. That's just kind of some behind the scenes stuff. But we should be good, you know, we're getting to kind of like a healthier upload schedule. It really feels good to be consistent, you know? Oh, hello again. Hi, Granny. It's been a minute. I missed you. Of course, you're here. Badeline has not missed you, but I have. Calling it quits, I see. No, I fell. It's over. That's probably for the best. I don't know. I think we can still do this, right? The mountain doesn't pull any punches. Yeah, I get it. I wasn't strong enough to climb your stupid mountain. You can laugh at me again if you want. Of course. Of course, the granny laugh. She's actually laughing. I didn't mean actually laugh. Sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel. Yeah, but like, we're not gonna do that, right? You'll get over it. You know what? I had a lot of time to think climbing out of this cave, and I'm already over it. Okay, sure you are, Badeline. It sounds like it, right? That part of me was right. I can't do this. No, Badeline. Like, oh man, this is like the exact opposite of what we want Badeline to do, right? She's like accepting the lie or like believing the lie that she can't climb the mountain while rejecting the part of herself that feels those feelings. And it's like, no, like this is the exact opposite of what we want. Anyway, I'll just go home to my sad life and be miserable forever. Like, yeah, that's not good, right? Don't do that. You clearly aren't over it. Yeah, granny wisdom. Shut up, I know. I just love Badeline, dude. Like, her attitude is, like, kind of funny, actually. I don't want to give up. But no matter how hard I try, she sabotages me every step of the way. Yeah, that's true. A lot of kids come here to climb this mountain only to give up. It's a shame that you fell. I was starting to think you'd make it. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad Granny believes in us. What makes me so special? I've never met someone so angry at themselves. Okay, that's not exactly the character quality that you want to stand out about yourself, but I don't know. There's some motivation in that, I guess. Honestly, I thought you'd reach the summit just to spite yourself. You know, and she would have too. I actually believe that. Gee, thanks. This girl you're talking about, it sounds like she's holding you back. Talk to her. Figure out why she's so scared. You think she's scared? I guess I never thought of it that way. Yeah, no, and that's like such a real thing. It's like kind of like we've been talking about. Like, Badeline on the surface may be this like aggressive, cruel, toxic kind of presenting person. But underneath it all, you know, she's not necessarily evil or sadistic. She's just like scared. And again, she genuinely believes that this endeavor is bad and dangerous for us. And so that's why she's aggressing against us. But it's not necessarily driven by hate, right? Stop wasting both of our time and ask her. Yeah, dude. Conversation with yourself. What have you got to lose? Nothing. Exactly nothing. I don't know how to find her. She's part of you, right? If you look for her, she won't take long to find. So you know about the mountain's power. Yeah, obviously, right? Of course I know. I live here. Vibes. I tried to warn you. You need to work on your messaging. Yeah, Granny could have been a bit more direct about what we were in for, you know? A glimpse at the truth is good for people. Even if most can't accept what they see. Dude, yeah. Yeah. I vibe with that a lot. There's no shame in running back to your car and driving away. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not always the right time, I guess, to do the thing you want to do. Someday you'll be ready, then you'll come back. This is like, that's some like extra like next level wisdom, honestly. It's not always about ambition. Sometimes it's about giving yourself extra time, you know, not pushing yourself so hard. No, I'm going to see this through. Yeah, see, because Badeline's young, right? So she's still ambitious. No more running. I thought so. Good luck. Hell yeah, dude. How can you stand living here? Isn't it hard to deal with this all the time? It's true, you never really get used to it. But it keeps me sharp. I like that about it. Yeah, I love how Granny's just like a person who's like fully embraced the confrontational energy of like living here. Like, you can't possibly live in a place like Celeste Mountain with all the magic and the I don't know, all the stuff that's happening here. You could not possibly live here for a long duration of time and not end up in a place where Granny is. Like, Granny is this like highly evolved, very wise, unbothered old lady, and that's just like, I don't know, like that's something to aspire to. There's something I really respect about that. But the mountain is so confrontational. Yeah, that's like what I was just saying, right? Like, Badeline's having a time of it just being here, but I feel like Granny, she's lived here like for a long time, so like I can only imagine what Granny's been through. Sure, it doesn't beat around the bush. Celeste Mountain is a place of healing, dear. Yeah. And this is where you would end up, right? Like, it takes a while to figure that out, because the confrontation is so aggressive and tense, but like, after a while you start to see it for what it is, that it is about healing, right? The first step of healing is confronting the problem. Man, if they ever made like a spin-off or a sequel to this game, God, I want this so bad. They need to make a game where you play as Granny when she was Badeline's age and you climb the mountain. Like, I think there's strong potential there. It's probably never gonna happen, but God, I would eat that up. It's never easy. Tell me about it. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be thinking about that for like weeks now. Like, I want them to do like a Granny spinoff so freaking bad, dude. I actually have no idea if a sequel has ever been talked about. I'll have to look that up after this video. And if there's any like notable news, I'll like put it in the video somewhere in the editing. But like, as far as I know, Celeste is a standalone game that has never been given any like sequels or spin-offs. But I could be wrong about that. You know, I do kind of be living that chronically offline life. So like, I might find out immediately after finishing recording this episode that like there actually, you know, is a sequel, or maybe there was a sequel that was talked about, but I highly doubt it. I think if there were a sequel to Celeste, even I would probably know about it, right? But man, God, I really want that like Granny spinoff series. That would be so good, right? I want to know everything about her. Anyway. But we're playing as Badeline for now. So let's stay focused on that for now, you know? God, such a good time today, man. Oh, look at us go. Look at the skill. You have arrived. Oh, we've really arrived. This is it. We did it. Looking for me? I thought you were done with me. Well, we were, but we've changed our minds, right? That was a mistake. Hell yeah, Badeline. Learning your lesson. We love to see it. I'm sorry. You think you've got it all figured out. You think you don't need me. Well, we did think that. We've changed. I said I'm sorry. We need to move past this. You expect me to trust you? Yeah, fair reaction, right? Like, we've been kind of rejecting and suppressing towards Badeline this whole game, like Madeline has been. So it's like only natural for Badeline to like not believe us, right? Like I think in this moment, Madeline is genuinely showing up and saying like, I'm going to be nice to you. And like, I'm really willing to change our relationship dynamic. But it's like only natural that Badeline like doesn't believe that right now. You aren't innocent here either. But I know you're scared. Look, we're at rock bottom. There's no point in fighting. I can keep digging. Oh, of course. Of course. Badeline, you would. I could pull us down to the center of the earth. With Brennan Fraser? Sounds fun. What would be the point? Let's climb out of here. Together. Dude, I love that, actually. I never realized this until just this playthrough, but this is like a parallel of the line that Badeline said when we first met her in Chapter 2, right? Because when we first met Badeline, she was like, let's go home together. And now Madeline is saying, let's climb out of here together. I don't know. It's not that deep, but it's a nice touch. I like that touch. That's a clever line. Come close to me and I'll make you regret it. Yeah. And chat, guess what we have to do? We have to come close to her and try not to regret it. Oh my God. Yes. God, I freaking love the soundtrack to this game. Like this music in particular is kind of a bop, you know? Oh man. Yeah, this is it. We gotta lock the fuck in for this, because this is possibly one of the most difficult sections of the whole damn game. We just gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep chasing Badeline until she gives up trying to resist us. Right? It's kind of like we have to keep, like, being persistent and, like, showing Badeline that when I said I'm not abandoning you, Madeline didn't really say that, but she kind of indicated it, like, indirectly. Like, when I said we're gonna do this together, I was serious. You know what I mean? This ain't no prank. I'm not trying to manipulate you, right? And, like, sometimes that's what it takes, right? Like, I might be reaching a little bit and kind of reading into it a lot, but that's okay. We're allowed to do that. Like, art is a thing that we all kind of bring our own experiences into. But, like, in my personal experience, I really do feel that that's, like, part of the journey of, like, therapy and healing and such. And, like, ask any therapist, they'll probably agree with me, that, like, sometimes you're trying to change a relationship that you have with some aspect of yourself, and then you try to show it love and acceptance, right? Which is like what Madeline kind of just did. You know, she like acknowledged it, like, I know you're scared. I'm sorry for, you know, trying to push you away. But then you get this kind of negative reaction of like, you know, you expect me to believe that you're actually going to be nice to me after all this time? Like, I don't buy it, right? Like, Badeline doesn't buy it. And so she's, like, attacking us, right? Because she just doesn't accept what we're telling her. And that's such a real thing. It's, like, part of the journey, right? And so what we have to do is we have to, like, keep pushing, or not necessarily pushing, but, like, keep pursuing, right? Like, we are pursuing Badeline in this moment, like, literally and metaphorically. Like, we're just kind of here to say, okay, Badeline, like, you can attack me all you want, you can not believe me all you want, but I'm gonna keep showing up, and I'm gonna keep trying to show you that, like, I'm serious about us having a good relationship, right? And that's what it takes, right? Like, it's the same thing with, like, relationships between multiple people, right? Like, if you have, like, a rough relationship with somebody you care about, it oftentimes takes persistence to regain trust. And it's like the same thing between you and yourself. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll try not to bog the playthrough down too much with the with the like meta commentary, but it's just like I can't help thinking about it a little, you know? Because it's just so real. And it's like why I love this game so much, right? Is that it just really captures that theme so well. And I really feel like there's, I don't know, there's something very beautiful in that and very like healing in that for the player and for anyone who like consumes this story with an open mind. Like it really, this really is a game and a story that showcases the like honest to God reality of confronting parts of yourself that are hard to accept and like trying to fight against that like turbulent relationship or maybe not fight so much as like, I don't know what the word is for it. Because like in a way, Badeline is like fighting right now, but in another way, we're trying to stop fighting. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I can't explain that fully with like exactly the right words, but I think you know what I'm saying, right? Like my goal is not to hurt Badeline. My goal is to like show her kindness and compassion, right? But I also have to dodge her attacks. And so there's a bit of like, I gotta defend myself, right? I did you a favor. You aren't a mountain climber. I'm just trying to help you. Oh, God. Oh, this game's so emotional, dude. None of this would have happened if you had just listened to me. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Man. Oh, God. It's like not even over. Dude, this game, like, I swear to God, it makes you feel every ounce of frustration and pain and difficulty. Because, like, not only are we, like, consuming the dialogue and, like, you know, hearing Badeline's voice and Badeline too, like, not only are we connecting with these characters, but we're also playing a very difficult game that, like, I don't know, it, like, makes you feel Badeline's frustration because you yourself are frustrated with like the levels and like trying to survive and trying to push through and not get hit by the orbs or the lasers. And man, this game is just so brilliantly laid out. There are just some narrative things that like only games can do. Do you know what I mean? Like only a game can immerse you in an experience in like a directly personal way where like you feel it in your veins, you know? You're not just like watching the screen like a movie. You're like holding the controller. You are responsible for the character's actions and for every moment, you know? Every success, every failure is yours. I just love games like this so much, dude. Anyway, we're cruising and we're vibing. Don't forget to take another sip of that water. I'm gonna keep reminding you. Because hydration is something you have to keep doing, you know? Remember that the goal of everything that we do on this channel is to have good vibes and take care of ourselves, you know? Here we go. Dude, hell yeah. That actually wasn't too bad at all. Let's freaking go. Oh, man. Yeah, get ready for this. It's about to get a wee bit emotional, probably. Fine. You win. I guess you don't need me after all. No, we do, actually. We changed our mind, right? We have changed. If you want me to go away, I'll try. That's not what I want. Yeah, good. That's not what I want anymore, right? I need your help now more than ever. Please, let's work together. Yeah. Yeah, Badeline, this is the right energy. I love to see this. Work together? You're joking, right? Oh man, so yeah, no, this is good, right? Like I just, again, I'm not gonna slow this down too much, but I feel like this is that same kind of disbelief that we saw earlier, right? Where earlier Badeline was like saying, like, you expect me to trust you. And it was this sort of like biting disbelief. But this is a different kind of like disbelief. This is like incredulousness, right? She's like, work together? You're joking, right? She's like, she's still kind of doubtful of the possibility of us having like a genuinely good relationship. But there's like a little bit of openness. Like, this is the part of Badeline that has been like resistant to us. It's like she's starting to give up and she's starting to let go. And there's just there's a certain beauty to that I just can't help but appreciate. It's okay to be scared. Man, this might be the most emotional line of the game for me. 'Cause it's just so kind, isn't it? Like as hard as it is to have big, difficult feelings, as hard as it is to have like a turbulent relationship with some aspect of yourself, and imagine all the fear and pain that Badeline is experiencing, right? It's just it's so wonderful to have somebody tell you that like it's okay to have that feeling, right? Like, this is what we've been talking about, like the whole series, it feels like, is like Madeline's whole thing is that she's been trying to reject this part of herself for like the whole game. And like the lesson that she has needed to learn that we've been speaking to throughout this playthrough is like learning to accept the emotions, to accept the parts of yourself that feel those emotions, even though we need to like put a damper on the like limiting beliefs, put a damper on the negative self-talk. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel the feelings that you feel. There is nothing that you're not allowed to feel, right? And then from that space, we can move forward. And I can't help but really, really appreciate this moment. Like, this is peak self-compassion here. This is like the epitome of what it is to truly love and accept yourself. And I have to like pay my respects to that. But we're going to move on. You know, we still move forward. Yeah. What's Badeline thinking right now? Yeah, man. Like, damn, if that ain't it. Like, this is the picture of it. Like, it's like we've been talking about. Like, you can see in the artwork, like Badeline is just channeling this like pure, wholesome, loving kindness to herself. And Badeline's like not sure if she can accept it. Like, you can see it on her face. But she's also not like turning away. And it's like there's that moment of like the part of her that's been resistant to this idea, the part of Badeline that's been resistant to our kindness and compassion, is like starting to slowly, surely, almost just like melt away. And there's like room for like kindness here. Yeah. Yeah, there it is, man. Like you can just see Badeline like in her posture. Like, we can't even see her face, but you could just see from her like her body language, like she's like letting go. And that's just man, that's such a beautiful thing. It's like making me cry. I might need a minute. You know what I mean? You ever feel that? You ever just like need a minute to pause in a game or in a movie or in a whatever? It's just, this is just such a beautiful thing. And God, it's like I've been saying a few times throughout this playthrough, like I just feel all the emotions of this game, like from the first time I played it, but I'm like feeling them again. And like, aren't you too, you know? Like, that's why this is a nostalgic Let's Play. I hope this kind of gives you like the same catharsis that it gives me, because it's just, to learn how to love and accept yourself is just such a beautiful thing. And I'm just so grateful to like live in a world where art like this exists, and to live in a world where this kind of cathartic healing experience is possible, you know? I feel like sometimes in life we can get so bogged down by the harshness and the cruelty and the difficulty of the world we live in. But sometimes it's helpful to return to another perspective, which is that although, you know, there are plenty of parts of life and areas of the world that are like not doing so great, like we still live in a world where this kind of a game exists, right? This kind of art exists, where I exist, where you exist, where people who understand healing and growth, where like therapy has become more mainstream, like we also live in that world too. And I just feel like in these moments, it's kind of good and healthy and positive to just remember, like, no matter what else is going on in the world, this is also real, right? Self-love and self-acceptance are also real, and therapy and healing are also real. And though they can be difficult to achieve, and sometimes you have to climb a literal mountain to do it, you know, this kind of progress is possible, you know, and I can say that as somebody who's like gone through my own journey and gotten there, and I'm sure you've had your own like victories in your life that you can reference. But even if you haven't, you know, made it as far as you'd like to, like there is hope, you know, and I just kind of hope that this game and this moment kind of stands as a pillar, you know, as like a beacon of that hope. Anyway, that's just me going off about, I don't know, my own like little hope core message. I can't help it, man. Like this is the kind of stuff I think about and feel when I connect with these kinds of feelings, with this kind of art. So, I don't know. Just wanted to pull a time out for a minute and talk about that. But yeah, beautiful moment, man. Madeline and Badeline are becoming friends. And I'm just so here for it, you know? Ah. Man, good vibes. Good vibes were had by all. Level up. Dude, let's freaking go. Man, we got the double dash. We did it. We got purple hair. Right? Hell yeah. Madeline looks good with purple hair. Right? It looks good on her. We love to see it. That's the thing about self-acceptance, I think. It gives you new powers, right? A little bit of a corny idea, but it is true. In my own experience, you know? How did we do that? That's a great question. If we can climb like that, maybe we can still reach the summit. Dude, hell yeah. You still want to climb the mountain? Yeah, of course we do, right? Why would we go back up there? It's good to see you two playing nice. Hey, thanks for talking some sense into me earlier. Don't mention it. Yeah, this is just what grannies do. They just be around and they be wise and helpful. I'm glad I can still be useful every now and then. Dude, Granny, you're always useful. What are you talking about? God, we love Granny. Madeline. Dude, Theo's here too? Madeline, you're okay. How did you get down here so fast, man? I ran down to help, but it looks like you're doing fine. Thanks, Theo. Honestly, maybe that fall was what I needed. Is this the part of you were talking about? Oh yeah, I guess they haven't met yet. She's like an adorable goth Madeline. Hey, I guess she is, yeah. Hi. You were right, Theo. Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. Like, Theo was right. Like, Theo in the last episode, I feel like, kind of laid out everything that we came to understand in this video. Like, Theo got it from the get-go, but Madeline just needed some more time to, like, learn, right? I shouldn't be afraid of her. Yeah, like, Madeline and Badeline can, in fact, be friends. If she and I work together, I think we can still finish the climb. That's so rad. Wait, no. I didn't agree to this. Okay, so yeah, no, this is also an important point, right? Because, like, as much as I want Badeline and Madeline to, like, work together, and as much as we all want that, there is still kind of a loop that needs to be closed here, which is that if we're going to have, like, a more cooperative, collaborative relationship with this part of ourself, then it needs to be based on agreement and cooperation and consent. And it cannot be, like I was saying in the last episode, it's not about control, right? We're not trying to get Badeline to control Badeline. We're trying to get the two of them to work together as friends, as equals, right? And that has to have some agreement and consent, right? So I'm glad that we're doing this, right? You said we'd talk about things first. You're right. Dude, hell yeah. See, like, Madeline's listening to Badeline now. I love to see it, man. I understand that you're scared. But we both know that this is something we want to do. Yeah, it is. That they both want this. We have to try one last time. Yeah, you've got this. Theo with the YOLOs, man. I love him. I don't know. We were so close, and then we, fell. The mountain tore us apart. Yeah, that happened. Oh, Badeline's still kind of upset about that. But I have to believe that we can put that behind us. I have to believe that we're capable of this. Dude, I love this too, because like, this is the whole thing that Madeline's been trying to prove the whole game, is like she needs to feel capable, but this is no longer trying to push for it, right? Madeline's not trying to convince herself that we're capable. She, like, in this moment, she actually believes it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference in that energy. It's not a bad idea. It'll still be difficult, mind you. But I'm amazed you got as far as you did, butting heads like you were. Yeah, that's really true. Like, if we got as far as we did while, like, fighting ourselves the whole way, like, imagine how much further we could make it working collaboratively, right? I reckon you can make it if you cooperate. Okay. Hell yeah, we got buy-in. I'll try. We're on the same team. Can I help? Says Theo. You've already done so much for me. Let me hold your bag at least. Good idea. This won't take long. Hell yeah, dude. Determination. Determination, cooperation, self-5, friendship, self-acceptance. God, I love this chapter so much. Oh man, what a beautiful emotional experience of a game. I'm just having such a good time with this, but that's going to be all for chapter 6. We got one more video, one more chapter, one more episode in the series, and then we're gonna move on to other stuff. But as always, thank you very much for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, keep it chill, and I will see you in the next video.